All right, give y'all a brief history on these products and how we evolve from here and where we going. So first, I started off with these 8x10s, and I never forget I had some extra time on my hand because I was going through a breakup. This was like 2009. So I was like, man, the economy went bad. People needed cheaper products, so I need to come out with something different. So I said, let me attach my 8x10s to a piece of board, seal it in resin, and sell it. So I started selling those. There are other people selling hand painted stuff on boards and stuff, but I don't paint small. But I always had quality prints that look like paintings, so I attached it to wood and sealed it in resin. And at that time, I know they didn't have nobody I know of that was doing that. I always saw Bible verses attached to wood, sealed in resin, and like these little small medallions with Bob Marley on them. But I never saw anybody do what I was doing with the 8x10 attached to a board sealed in resin as an art print. So I started doing that, and then I was like, all right, I gotta come out with something else. So I started doing a 3-tier thing, and I had a wider piece of board, and I had all this excess wood. So I was like, nah, we gotta trim that down, make it smaller, make it lighter. So I started learning about different wood products: number 2 pine, number 3 pine, number 4 pine. That's the different grades of wood, tightness of the knots in it, the weight from the sap, and different climates that wood is grown in would determine how heavy it is, how light it is. So I found some wood that's lightweight, and I found a distributor, got down with him instead of going to Home Depot, and then we arrived at this product right here. Now, I had always been selling combination of 3s, 3 for 20, 5x7s. That's how I actually bought this house, by selling 5x7s like this after Hurricane Katrina, 3 for 20. So I was like, man, people don't buy stuff in frames no more. People need something they could take on an airplane. You know, time's evolving. I've been doing this. At that point, I was in the art game, at least professionally, for like 5 years or something like that. So I was like, all right, let's put 3 of these on this narrow piece of wood, seal it in resin. Boom. Now I got me a product. Since then, I don't know. I probably lost count, but I know there's over 100,000 of these in homes, well over that. So I said, let me just do some 5x7, some single ones. Came with that, boom. That went through the roof. All right, because everybody got $20. Everybody got $10. I don't ship none of these. I do not ship these under no circumstances. I'm not trying to ship them either. So I started doing a lot of photography. So I went to Cuba and did a shoot in Cuba about 3 years ago. Some of y'all remember that. So I was doing these pictures, but I was like, man, if I'm gonna be in a photography game, I want to separate myself from all the other artists the same way I did with this product. Separate myself from the other artists. So I did some photography, and I said, damn, what I'm gonna do that they didn't do? So here I came with the frames. So I inlaid each image because I was familiar with laying images from this product I developed. So I did a whole frame so you could get all these images of Cuba, right? So, and if somebody wants this one, this is the only one. It's one of one. It's thick, see? If you want this, $300, and I'll ship it to you. Free shipping, $300. So, and this is my favorite image from that series. So, I did these with the photography in the center, in the frame, with my artwork. So I was like, all right. My boy Ayo came over. I said, Ayo, why don't you go on the computer and just digitally lay these in there. So he did that for me. And then we came out with these. This has been my top seller. Oh, man. So many of these. Well, this didn't do too good. And there's a long story behind this. Basically, the people that's in Cuba, that love Cuba, are stuck in Cuba because it's a communist country. And the people that's in America, they've been programmed through real life experiences, one or the other. I found that they don't really like Cuba or like the government. So they don't even really like talking about their homeland. So So basically, the clients that will buy this will be Americans that visited Cuba, and not too many Americans visited Cuba. So this product came off market because I only put out bangers, and this one didn't really do too good. It was good art, but it didn't do good in the market. So I say, all right, let's move away from the photography. We'll revisit this. This will be revisited probably a year from now. I'm gonna do New Orleans images with New Orleans scenes around it. When we re-up, we're gonna come back to this. But moving forward, always sold these. Always sold this size. This is an 18 by 20. All right. This right here, held by the house too. So I was like, well, I framed the photography with photography. Let's frame the art with the art. So bam, this what we came to. These right here, 160, free shipping. I like to tell you how much it costs because they're gonna have a lot of people that for fun they like to get in the comments and ask how much stuff is, even though they're not gonna buy it. It's been times I pretend I was sold out things just to see if somebody gonna say, oh man, I wanted that too. I look at that B. They be like, oh man, I want that too. And then I'd be like, you know what? I got one. And then they just disappear. So this product 160 is in stock now. This product right here, if you want one of these shipped to you, it's $100 free shipping, 160 free shipping. So now we get to this. From this to this, framing the art with the art. Now, to my knowledge, I have not seen not one artist in all the history of art and all this art all over the place that I've seen in my entire life. I've never seen an artist frame his art with his art. So that's my little staple. I'm always trying to move away from, not the competition, but other artists. I try and make my own statement when I drop my stuff. So boom, I dropped that. Now we arriving here at this point. We taking a frame from this and we graduating it to a mirror. See, that's the sky right there. So now we about to break down this mirror and combine it with this. And I'll get back at y'all.